Well, well, well. My name is Lorenzo Kirby from Kirby's Investment Club, LLC. I'm on my lunch break. I had a wrap, Italian wrap with some pickles on it. Pickles in it. You know. I want to holler at y'all today. What do you think about this R. Kelly situation? You know, I think about it, right? The man is so successful as he is, has put himself in a bad situation. Horrible situation. Number one, they claim he had all these girls there living there with him. My thing is, what's the parents? You got a child living with a grown man, and you want to get played, but it was all about the money. They see dollar signs, plain and simple. They didn't care what was going on with their child, because if it was my child, I'd have been there. I want somebody supervising the whole situation. I want some kind of supervision. You know? You just drop your child off and she's good. She's staying there overnight for long periods of time. Why, this man could do anything. So, I blame the parents. Because they should have at least checked in on their child. They should have at least had some kind of supervision. You don't drop a 14-year-old off a grown man. It's like you dropping the child off at my house. You're gonna want to call. You're gonna want some kind of update. You're gonna want to talk to your child. Hey, is everything okay? Everything cool? Bump that. You're gonna want to stop by, be there, or have somebody there to supervise her. So, the whole thing is crazy. He's saying nothing happened. But they say they got DNA evidence now. Okay. Let's just say you had a little something going on with one of them. It's still illegal. You cannot sleep with a 15-year-old, 14-year-old. Oh, I'm eating this peach and apple cobbler. Oh my God, it's good. And let's get back to R. Kelly. You go to trial, you beat it. So, one of two things is going on. Either he thought he was untouchable and did it again, or he's an innocent man and people come in. Listen, when you have money, people come at you. People come at you. They try to do the unspeakable. You know, they put you in a bind where you in the legal system. So this look good, don't it? The problem is that men You know what? I'm going to keep it straight gully. Straight real. The problem with men is that they see a nice little behind, nice cute face, right? But bypass the age. A real man won't even look that way. You know what I'm saying? Because that's off limits, number one. And what is a young girl like that is going to do for another man? You know what I'm saying? Nothing. She's young. She's growing. She's experiencing life. You know what I'm saying? A real man want that young lady to prosper. But there's men, the first thing in their head, oh, I want to hit that. Or I want to get with that. Or I want to just, you know, whatever. The devil plays a role in that many things. You know? You could be a good singer, but a bad role model. You could be a great singer, but a bad thinker. My thing is, if you got a ton of ladies, ton of young women living at your home, number one, that's a red flag right there. I don't care how you spin it. It don't look good. I don't care. Yeah, it looks like you have a cult. It looks like you're doing something that ain't right. And a real man like me, I'm not feeling it. And as a parent, you shouldn't feel it either. You know? You got young kids in there that they're not going to say too much because they're happy they're there. They're with a superstar. They're away from home. They're having a good time. They're shopping. He's spending money on them. They're happy. They ain't gonna say too much. And then they're caught in a situation. Because he could say, well, dude, stay here. You got to give up something. You got to be my girl. And you got to share. You don't know what was said. But like I said, the parents should be held accountable. And R. Kelly, if he's guilty, parents are guilty by association. Parents are guilty from day one. Guilty because you let your child go there without no supervision. But you don't hear nobody trying the parents. You don't hear the news talk about we're going to prosecute the parents because the parents were unfit. No, you don't hear that. It's all about R. Kelly. You know why? Because that prosecutor that's got that case, it's going to make that person's career. So he or she is not thinking about the parents. They can care less. The parents ain't nobody. That's not going to make their career. That's not going to get them to become a judge. So why go after them? I want to go after the big wig. I want to go after R. Kelly. that's gonna give a spotlight to my career. And that's how they think. That's how they think. And it's sad. Just like Bill Cosby. I'll tell you something. Bill Cosby got a bad deal. Number one, the statute of limitations was up. There's no way he should be sitting in jail. He had a sorry lawyer. That's why he's sitting in jail. The prosecutor that had that case wrote his own ticket. He or she wrote his own ticket because once that case was done, all they do is sit back. They're going to get reelected. They're going to become a judge. So they wrote their own ticket. It wasn't about what was right, what was wrong, who was raped, who was not raped, or whatever. It was about them writing their own ticket. That's how the justice system works. The justice system will hang you, especially if they think you somebody a big shot. Let me tell you something. Hold on a second. I was facing a lot of time. And something stupid when I was younger. But the minute they found out who I was and who I was related to, I got probation off a 50-year sentence. Now you tell me who gets a probation off a 50-year sentence? Nobody. You probably don't even have a friend that they could get probation off a 50-year sentence. So it depends on who you are. It depends on who your circle of friends are, who you're related to. Because if you ain't related to nobody, this is a superstar, this somebody, you are going to jail. You're going to jail for lying. You know what I'm saying? And then, not just that. It depends on who you're related to. If it's somebody real big, you're not going to do a day in jail. You're not going to do a day in jail. I'm not no angel, but I've been in some tight situations. And because of who I am and who I'm related to, whew, my God, you have no idea how my heart was beating from time after time of being in situations until I changed my life. I was like, man, God is great. Let me tell you something. If somebody says there's no God, they need their head examined. Because this tight situations I've been in, and I'm not talking no little 10 years, I'm talking about a 50-year sentence. Several times, not just once, several. And you know what? I think back, and I say, man, it's not luck. You know? Whew, my God. Just thinking about it. Not just that, but tell you something. I've been, in my life, there's so many horrible things that have happened to me, but I've always came back up on top. You know? And that's God. When God, listen, I've had horrible things happen to me. I've had 7 blood clots. Walked away from that. I was in a building that fell. Boom. I don't know how I got into that one. I was inside the building. That was the most scariest thing in my life. Then I fell from an elevator shaft, 8 stories. So I thank God every day. Because I'm not even supposed to be walking. I was in a wheelchair for like a little over a year. And I said, it was one point in my life where I was going to give up. No, I was like, I'm never going to walk again. But I kept on pushing and pushing and pushing. And finally, man. So, like I said, you gotta have God in your heart. You gotta have God in your heart. And, you know, God will give you a little push. You know what I'm saying? My life has been up and down. You know? But one thing I've never done and never will think about doing that is unspeakable is mess with a little kid. That is unspeakable. You know? And like I said, if he is guilty, he should get what's he should get what's coming. I mean, he got a couple good songs, but that don't mean you could just walk around town and do what you want. You know, things like that are not permitted. You know, it seems to me that he was raised from a loving mother. You know, his songs speak about different things that you would think that he's a good person. I'm not saying he's not a good person, but I am saying that there's two sides to one story. So you can't always believe the media and the news, because the news will take something and fly with it. Let me give you a prime example. A long time ago, I had an eBay business. So the customer calls me up and says, hey, I want a refund. So eBay says I get to keep the shipping fee, but I have to return the actual cost for the goods. So I did that. You know, next thing I know, I get my door kicked in, and I go to court and everything, and they're saying, "Oh, you know, you're facing 50 years, or you're going to do this." So I'm like, "What? Just for having a little business?" So the judge is, he's ignorant judge. So I go in front of this other judge. He says, "These are serious charges." He said, "The state of Pennsylvania, these are serious charges." So I brushed it off because I said, "You know what? I got to go get a top-notch lawyer. This mess." So I go in front of the courts. They wind up, talk to the judge. My lawyer spoke to the judge. Said, "Do you know who this is?" First judge ain't had no words. Next thing you know, he comes out the room. He said, "Hey, Mr. Kerr, I didn't know." He said, "If you would have just spoke up, we wouldn't have to be going through this." Next thing I know, he's giving me probation, 6 months. I'm like, that's what I'm talking about. So, like I said, if you ain't nobody, you better keep your behind out of trouble. But even if you are somebody, you can still. It all depends on the charge. If anything messing with rape or messing with kids, you're not getting no pass. I don't care if you're whoever. You know what I'm saying? Who you know, who you're related to. You got a problem coming, and a big problem. So, like I said, I wish the best to R. Kelly, but like I said, I hope you're not guilty. And I hope you didn't do the things they claim you did. Especially because you have a child yourself. You know, and if you are doing stuff like that, all I can say is get help. I'm sure your fans are praying for you. And you got to get right. Thank you and have a great day.